What's up? Welcome to the most hated podcast. LeBron is obviously the most hated player of all time, the most hated sports figure of all time. And to me, it's just because a lot of people are simply just brainwashed, jealous, just nothing else. I mean, a lot of people feel like, I feel like a lot of people are just trying to just do a cash grab. Just, man, anything that they can do, especially the media, they want to pile on and make sure that they can either get their joke off, they can get some type of attention, get some type of recognition off of this man. And the truest, most, like, out there haters, most vocal haters, the most vocal haters, they are making money off of LeBron. Like their whole life is dedicated to getting paid to just disparage another human being. And so I can't find it in my heart to like attack somebody else or go after somebody just so I can get paid or just because I don't like them. Like to me, like I always feel like, what about if you end up running into LeBron and you have been this hater, this vocal reverse cheerleader to see somebody fall off? What happens when you run into him? See, after basketball, there could be a problem. And I ain't trying to say y'all should be scared or nothing, but how would you feel if you know that somebody had never did anything personally to you, but you spent your whole life trying to figure out a way to bring them down and humiliate them and do everything in your power to just ruin their name? Where does that come from? Where does that hate come from? Like, why? Why are you so invested in tearing somebody down? Give me a second. Now, where does that hate come from? Like your whole life is just to sit and try your best to really destroy what somebody is trying to accomplish. Somebody wants to be the greatest player ever, but it's your job to make sure you say, no, you're not. Where does that happen? Like, who are you? Because none of this stuff is ever said, in my opinion. Some of it is, but most of the time people speak these things as facts without laying the metrics on the table of how you are measuring who's the best player. Like, is it just offense? Is it offense, defense? Is it get your teammates involved? Is it starting with nothing and make the best out of what you have? Because I want to, like, talk about LeBron's situation as a player that has never had an experienced coach. So this gets left out a whole lot. You got Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was coached by Dean Smith, which is arguably the best college coach of all time. I mean, he's definitely in the upper echelon of college coaches. Dean Smith, Michael Jordan learned from a true basketball savant, great coach who has won multiple championships. Then when he gets to the NBA, he was coached by Phil Jackson. Never won until he got Phil Jackson, who is proved to be an all-time great NBA coach. So the benefit of Michael Jordan being so great, I would say that he was taught how to play the game in a way that would benefit him best by these great coaches' structure and systems. Then you got Kobe Bryant, arguably the best player ever. Second, third, it's up to you. It's all subjective, but definitely one of the most relentless, fierce competitors, scorers, and exciting players to watch. I really love Kobe like a whole lot, you know. But he was also coached by Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson's system, the implementing of Phil Jackson had already won 6 championships and knew schematically what worked in order to get championships and get things done. And then having Kobe Bryant come right after Michael Jordan, it was essentially plug and play. So now we have Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, who seems like these are and LeBron, these are like the people that people want to say are the best players of all time. Well, 2 of those players had the benefit of having the best coaches ever. And it like none of these players ever won without that coach. Right? So let's put LeBron James into Phil Jackson's system. How many championships would LeBron have? 8. He's been to 10 finals, maybe 11, but at least 10 finals. I'm giving 8. I'll say LeBron would have won 8 championships. He might not have won that one against the Spurs, right? And then against Kevin Durant and Golden State, that was going to be a hard 2 championships to win. But hell, he had just about won game 1, but then it went into overtime because it's not J.R. Smith's fault. I'm not trying to blame my brother, man, but I'm just saying that game was like right there where LeBron had almost pulled off the unthinkable of actually beating Golden State in game 1. So I would say that LeBron James would have at least, let's be modest and say 7 championships, which is 1 more than what Jordan had. Had he had coaches like Phil Jackson. Let's look at the coaches that LeBron has actually won with. He won with Frank Vogel, who had never won anything before. Frank Vogel was a coach at Indiana, and he was an experienced coach, but he had never won before. Then Tyronn Lue, he came in the middle of the season when they fired David Blatt. He took David Blatt to a championship, but then they lost because Kyrie and Kevin Love both got hurt in that series where David Blatt had LeBron going crazy in that series. Like, kind of hurt because David Blatt was the one that was telling LeBron, shoot every time, bro, go crazy, shoot. And LeBron was doing just that. But took David Blatt to a finals, took Tyronn Lue to 3 finals, took Eric Spoelstra to 4 finals. Eric Spoelstra had never won anything, essentially a rookie coach. And King James is taking these coaches to the championships despite not having an experienced coach, and certainly not a coach in the stratosphere of a Phil Jackson, or never spent time with a coach that had the resume of a Dean Smith. And so now we got these people who aren't seeing the full picture of somebody who has basically been self-taught to play the game at a high level and go out there and win championships despite the fact of not having experienced coaches to help lead there, to push LeBron. Now, you need a coach with the right amount of cachet in order to even probably be able to coach LeBron hard, because he's such a special talent that coaches may or may not be comfortable with when LeBron ain't shooting in the fourth quarter, or he's not being aggressive enough to, man, shoot the ball. Like, come at him and get the most out of it. But the coaches that he was paired with did not have that experience. And then even Mike Brown, going way back to his first stint in Cleveland, Mike Brown was a rookie coach. And so you could say that LeBron not only has been great, but man, he's also like dragged coaches along with him for the greatness. But I want to get to the topic at hand. And this tweet that we got up, LeBron James says, unfortunately, because of my knee injury I sustained at the end of the season, I won't be able to attend the Met Gala in New York tonight. as so many people have been asking. So what King James is doing is he going on Twitter. He's promoting the Met Gala. And he's also telling everybody, like, y'all ain't going to be able to pull up because I got a torn or a strained MCL. So I can't get there this year. And from that, let's just look at the hate. Let's take a good look at this crazy hate, bro. Like, I don't get it. Like, nothing but memes to destroy, bro. Just straight destroy. That's all they look at Jordan on there. And it's all because of Michael Jordan. And I don't want to say nothing bad about Jordan, but damn, bro, like, why do you have to compare LeBron to Jordan about everything? Like, I don't understand what the point is. And I guess it is, some of it is done in fun, just people just kicking it, right? But other people is serious about this, to just, like, basically wanting to just shame this man for what I don't get. It's like, oh no, you can't have somebody that's just good. No. We gotta tear him down. Look at this. Let's read just a few of these comments. So we got Diddy here, and I'm gonna do another video on LeBron and this Diddy connection that people try to, like, embellish and just complete goofy. Just like, bro, do you even know what you're talking about? Like, you just saying anything. But I'm gonna tell you, some of you, like, real deep down haters, you know, the real haters, you was praying that LeBron had something to do with Diddy so you could see him, like, go to jail. That's really what you would love. You would love that. You would be all over it. Oh my God, LeBron's going to jail. You know, and I feel like there is a certain segment, and if there is a power that be an Illuminati or any other thing like that that's out here that, like, builds black men up only to just tear them down, to destroy them, LeBron would be the ultimate prize. I mean, look at it. Mike Tyson, Michael Jackson, Magic Johnson, I apologize because I'm so thrown off. Like Bill Cosby, when I was growing up, man, this was the most popular show ever. Michael Jackson was beyond famous. The most famous person of all time. Michael Jackson, the greatest. Magic Johnson, beyond superstar. He's having these problems. Mike Tyson, the greatest, most fierce champion in the world. We love him. He's going to jail. Tupac, being charged with rape. Like, all of our heroes that we, like, love. Oh, nah, you gotta go to jail. You gotta go to jail. I mean, O.J. Simpson, the same type of way. O.J. Simpson was beyond famous, global icon, going to prison. World famous brothers that don't leave out Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, accused of rape, accused of R. Taken away. So, like, they want to humiliate anybody that black people, like, look up to and love, and that represents them on a high level. You know, I mean, you could go all the way back to what James Brown, Muhammad Ali, all of these people going to prison, going to jail. You know, Diddy. Now, Diddy. So this demonization of black superstars is going beyond sports. And now that I'm seeing other brothers like pile on for this, and y'all would be so happy. You would be so happy. And man, be making so many videos to get monetized if LeBron was ever in any type of legal situation. And I seen this playing out when some MMA guy or somebody said, "Oh, LeBron's using steroids." They was on it. We on it. Or once time, KG was talking just in passing. You know, KG just be popping it. He just talking like not, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying like he just really just, I ain't saying bullshit, but just talking like just really. He said he on that new juice that he's trying to say he's on steroids. What does KG know? What y'all could not wait. You couldn't wait. So, you know, I think that it's very shameful for people to conduct themselves that way. You know, because you actually talking about like a person, bruh. You're talking about a person and you care less like how that affects that person. Like, what about if all of this hate? I mean, because think about this, bro. He posted he's injured, right? He posted that he's injured. And we got, it's not his knee that's injured, it's his pride. So he's lying about his injury. I'm trying to think why I should care. Why are you responding? I'm sure it has zero to do with the Diddy trial. Alcatraz is reopening, just saying. Here's Diddy. Oh no, LaFlop. I'm so disappointed we won't see you in a tutu or some other ridiculous costume. No one cares, bro. I'm sure you would have won a fabulous dress. You're pathetic. Lee Flop. I got something you can sustain, pal. I don't understand. Gotta keep up the lie. Please stop playing basketball. You ruined the game's integrity. Take your racist knee home, dude. Lee Bum. Lee Bozo strikes again. I seen kids from Mutton Bus at rodeos tougher than you. You ain't no effing king, and your woman ain't no effing queen. Joke of the NBA. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, you talking to a human being, bro. Like, do you know how mentally strong you have to be in order to take this hate? Like, you can't even post nothing and read your own post to see. Like me, when I post on Facebook and I say, oh man, we just opened a new store, or man, we just made shirts for the school district or something like that. Like, that is something good. I want to read the comments. I want to read people saying like, oh, good job, bro. Good, way to go. You know, you post because it's a highlight for you. But this man can't even say I'm injured. It's like, oh, you lying. You a fake. Why are you saying that? Because we lost? Yeah, what about if let somebody slam into your leg like that, going full speed, full impact, and you still got the toughness to go out there and finish the game. But man, the reports are saying that he's got a strained MCL. He could barely walk. But no, he's lying. Off the rip. With absolutely no proof that he's lying, other than he got taken out of the playoffs. But Anybody else can get hurt. Jordan, say he got the flu, he come back out and get buckets and do all of that. Oh, he definitely had the flu. How do you know? How do you know that that wasn't just an act, or Jordan was using Jedi mind trick, making people like play less hard because they feel like he's injured subconsciously? It make you like, that's like being up 20 points in a game. And they say, how do you lose a 20-point lead or a 30-point lead? It's because subconsciously you feel as though you're at an advantage, and so you take the pressure off a little bit because you think you got it. And so how do you know Jordan didn't do that? How do you know? You don't know that. You don't know that. And I'm not saying Jordan did do that, but I'm just saying it's a point to be made to say that that is possible. And so he's posting this stuff, right? And then he's got to read these, frankly, evil comments. All right. And so where I stopped at on these comments is here. This comment right here. This is Dreamers Pro. This bro right here. Man, this man hates LeBron so bad. And if you ask him, he'll probably say, no, I just don't want him to play for the Lakers. But, bruh, the reporting, the looking for dirt, the can't wait to dirt, the monetization off of tearing down somebody else is not good. It's not right. Like, bruh, you should not morally make video after video in order to disparage someone else. Even if you think this way in your heart, I feel though it's wrong to go crazy on somebody else. Now, for you, so I'm not going to do the same thing to you that you are doing to LeBron. I'm just giving you brotherly advice. You know, I think that you actually are a good reporter. And I feel like you actually are interested and cool to listen to. But when I listen to what you're saying, it makes me feel like you could be doing so much better, bro. You know, go listen to what he says. If you've never heard of him, you see his name on the podcast, his Dreamers Pro podcast, and he's got traction. People watch his videos. He gets a lot of views, but you know, bro, like if you got to tear somebody down in order to make money, I feel like all money ain't good money at this point. You know, what you are doing is you are mimicking evil. Evil, bro. The face of evil is there. Look at it. Look at that face. And that's who you are trying to be like as a bro. You trying to be like this man that has made a career off of trying to humiliate a kid, a 20-year-old kid. From the time he's 20 to the time he's 40, this man has dedicated his whole life to tear down and smear the image of a bro that is a father, that is building schools, that's a business owner, that has fought for player empowerment in the NBA, that has actually made players get the value that they truly deserve and hold owners accountable to continue to get good players to come and play for those, put good players around superstars, because now player mobility is there. People understand, like, man, look, I got to take my career in my own hands and do what's best for me. because organizations have absolutely no loyalty to players, but players are supposed to be loyal to organizations, which is completely unfair. And no, it shouldn't go like that. But Skip Bayless don't care that LeBron is doing all of this player empowerment, making the players be able to get the proper value that they deserve. He's taught people how to sign contracts in order for them to keep leverage. He's done all of these things with no coaching, but just figuring out the game. But no, we got Skip Bayless here saying, hold on, point this way. Let's see, like right there, yeah. We got Skip Bayless talking about LeBron faked an injury. Then Skip Bayless goes off on LeBron for a fake injury, allegedly. The truth is out. LeBron has a choke gene. I mean, look at this, bro. Then here, Skip Bayless calls out LeBron James for faking a broken hand in 2018 NBA Finals. Skip Bayless ends LeBron's GOAT case. I mean, who are you? Who are you? But a crumpled up, old, wrinkled piece of paper balled up that get thrown in the trash with goddamn legs and a head and a mouth. That's it. You ain't nothing. You are a nobody. A nobody but a leech that has attached yourself to greatness. And the way that you have done that is to hate on the great. And that's terrible, bro. Like all of you who make a career of hating on somebody else, all the money that you make needs to be stripped away from you. And you need to start over. Because that is the epitome of evil. Especially to somebody who hasn't done anything criminal, who hasn't done anything that is morally wrong. Like, I don't even see like immorality happening. Not out in the open. Now, everybody probably do whatever it is that they do behind closed doors, but we haven't seen that. And then I hear people in their mind saying, oh, what about the decision? So he decided that he wanted to go and play somewhere else. And then he went back to Cleveland and won a championship for the fans there. What are you saying? What are you saying? He taking care of everybody. Then he got his bros that he was grew up with, working right there with him. Then switch up on the game. So what are we saying here, bro? Like, y'all got so much hate for LeBron for absolutely no reason. So we trying to figure out the psychology in it all. What is the psychology of hating on the king? You know, I had my brother call in the show, and my brother is absolutely one of these people who cannot stand LeBron. He can't stand LeBron because he said LeBron is arrogant. LeBron always got something going. He calls himself the king. So, I mean, like, that fuels hatred because somebody calls themselves the king. I mean, to go out and perform in front of thousands of people, make clutch shots, big shots, play in front of stadiums full of people, you need to boost your confidence. You need to go out there with that type of mindset. But when I look at LeBron and we call him the king, LeBron is a good king, to me, I feel like a good king takes care of his land. You know, a good king makes sure that all the people in his land are living well. That's what a king should do. And they are going in the right direction. And so when I look at LeBron on the court, a good king understands that really a good king is represented by his kingdom. How well is his kingdom thriving? And you want to sacrifice for your people. That's what a good king does. And when we look at LeBron playing on the court, his main criticism is that he's too unselfish. That he passing when he should be shooting. That he won't take the last shot. That he gives, essentially you say he won't take the last shot, but isn't he also giving people the opportunity to be great? He's already looked at as great. So why not lift up Mike Miller? Why not lift up another player that's on your team that hasn't quite got that limelight? A Kevin Love, a Kyrie Irving, you know, a Ray Allen, especially when he recognizes their talents and abilities to be special. He's in practice with them every day. He knows they can make those shots. He knows that they're capable. And sometimes LeBron understands his own deficiencies. He understands that, man, shit, hey, sometimes my jump shot is off. It's off tonight. So now I'm going, and he know that it might be off. Like, that ain't necessarily his game for real. His game ain't to just bucket after bucket, shoot, and make all them shots. Man, I had a bro come in the shop the other day, and we was talking about LeBron and should he give up $30 million and this and that. He said, yeah. He said, man, when I watch LeBron play, every time he shoot, I'll be like, no. And he said, and then when it go in, I'll be like, okay, good shot. And because LeBron is so strong, bro, he a big dude. And him shooting the ball to us, we think he's shooting a strong shot. So we kind of like, woo, it went in, okay. I know what dude talking about when he said that. But he scored the most points in the history of the NBA. Longevity award or not, he still is Kareem, what? Kareem played a long time, but we don't look at Kareem as not a good scorer. So even though LeBron, he ain't shooting mid-range jumpers and all of that stuff that much, he still finds a way to score. But he's understanding that the paint is clogged up, the lanes is clogged up. He can't drive to the basket, especially at his age right now. He said, okay, I can still think the game. That's what he keeps trying to tell y'all. Like, bro, I have to think the game and see how I can be most effective. If I can get to the rim, know that they pack in the paint, and when they clog, kick to an open shooter, then, okay, that's what he's trying to do. He ain't trying to shoot it in the fourth quarter. He felt like he was off. His leg was broke or a strained MCL. What? What are you saying? You want him to shoot it anyway and then gun Luka out when Luka trying to get acclimated and he want to get Luka in the driver's seat. Let Luka be able to take over these games like they're going to actually need him to do in order to win those championships. But when he does that, then it's, he don't got no clutch gene. Nah, he understands the greatness of his teammates and he's trying to bring it out of them. Or from what I've heard him say, sometimes he don't even know if they believe in themselves enough. So he's trying his best to make them believe, because the confidence is what helps you make the shot. The confidence. So, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Is LeBron faking an injury because they got put out of the playoffs, even though he got Luka Doncic on the team and he got Austin Reeves and you got JJ Redick as a coach, which I feel like nobody was really blaming LeBron for them getting put out in the first round like that. And I'm sure he watches all of the shows. Everybody was more so kind of blaming JJ Redick. There would be no reason for LeBron to have to come out and fake an injury. And then, like, no doctor, a doctor is going to co-sign to him having a fake. Like, come on, man. Come on. But, you know, the haters want to make their little money off of King James hate and smear and, you know, just, I don't understand it. I mean, you tell me, why do you hate LeBron, or why is LeBron so hated to you? Or if you're a person who actually hates LeBron, please let me know in the comment section a real reason why you dislike LeBron, and could he ever do anything in order to get your respect? All right. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.